Now, in 2021, all of the things that you can see on my page are the things that people are looking for in direct response copywriting. I'm telling you, if you know how to do just one or two of these things, you will be making a lot of money as a copywriter. And I kid you not. If you understand the strategies behind these things, you will be able to build a sustainable copywriting business for yourself. A quick example here is social media ads. There is no serious business owner that is not running Facebook ads or Instagram ads in Nigeria today. And I have seen a lot of Facebook ads. I'm like, you can't sell this way. So if you understand, in module 4 or module 5 of our program, we teach social ads copywriting. We teach you how to write your headlines, different formulas that you can use, different strategies that you can use, and all that. So if you then learn the skill, I beg your pardon, you learn the skill, and after learning the skill, then you go to those marketplaces and create a service for it. And in our course, we teach you how to brand yourself, how to position yourself for opportunities and all that. But if you want to learn something, you should be looking at opportunities on this page. Social media ads, LinkedIn ads, Instagram ads, Google ads, Twitter ads, all of these ads, YouTube script. We also have landing pages. What is a landing page? A landing page is a page that you up on solely for you to drop your email. Any page that you get onto, and you can see that the overall goal of you coming on that page is for you to provide your email. That is a landing page. A landing page does only one thing: to give you something valuable, a lead magnet, an ebook, a masterclass, a report, free trial, stuff like that, to get your email. And let me tell you, today you cannot really do effective marketing without a landing page. So instead of you worrying about building a business, why not just help people who are already in business build or write effective landing page copies? Are you following? So this is how to go about making money online. You don't just go to platforms and start creating random things. You need to be strategic. You need to know where the money is. You need to know what the market needs at every point in time. Then the last one in here is product descriptions, right? Throughout the pandemic, I was telling Joba, we're getting projects, in this particular niche. There were a lot of opportunities in the e-commerce market during the pandemic, and even now, because a lot of people have moved to, ordering stuffs online, delivering stuffs online, and all that. So if you know how to write just Amazon, I'm not even talking about Shopify or Alibaba or all of those Etsy stores and all that, just Amazon, 150 words to 200 words product description with SEO optimization, your bullet points. If you know how to write that, you can make a lot of money. One of our students did our first $700 just by writing product description. And that's because we already showed them that, see, this is where the money is. Just go there and pitch your tent. So this is not just about just setting up accounts on Fiverr, Upwork, and you get frustrated. So the take home on this slide is that if you want to earn money online, the first thing you need to do is to understand what the market needs. What does the market need? What is happening right now in the market? Then learn the right skill, because when we say business, you need to be able to exchange value for money. It doesn't make sense to me when people just sign up and say, oh, I'm not making money. What money? What money? What value are you bringing to the table? What problems are you solving? You're not solving any problem. You're not increasing their sales. You're not helping them to communicate better. You're not improving their brand communication. You're not helping them with their Facebook ads. You're not optimizing their landing pages and all that. You're not helping them to get more visibility on Google. So how do you make money? Are you a thief? Pardon my language. So you need to learn these things before you go there, right? So let's talk about what does it take to be a copywriter. One of the questions that we get very often, people just come and say, oh, I'm not sure copywriting is for me. Oh, I didn't study English, so I'm not sure I can be able to, what if they reject my work and all that, right? So we're just going to answer that question quickly. What you need to become a copywriter is a burning desire to succeed. And in CIC Academy, we don't sugarcoat it. It's going to be tough in the beginning, because you will need to, we'll give you new strategies. You need to practice them. You need to learn them. We train you. You have several assignments, class activities. Our program is a school of copywriting. It's not a course that you just buy and you go and sleep. That's why it takes weeks for you to finish our training. It's going to be tough in the beginning, but it will become very easy as you go. So just like any profession, if you go to medical school or anything, they teach you new things and you just have to learn it, right? If you really want to earn money for your writing, if you want to get paid dollars or any currency, you need a burning desire to succeed so that you can, once we give you the strategies, you can practice them and get better. The ability to write quickly and consistently to meet tight deadlines. In the beginning, you might not have this problem, but by the time you become established, you have used our strategies, you start getting clients, you have like 5 projects on your table at a time, then you need to be able to write quickly and consistently to meet tight deadlines, right? Because at the end of the day, one secret formula that I have used or that my students are using, and I'm going to give it to you here, is not to look for clients every day. What you should be doing is to find a way to over-deliver per project, right? So if you get projects from your client, what you should be doing is to find a way to make sure that they are really, really happy. You want to make them extremely happy that even before they finish, before you submit that project, they're already asking you, oh, can you work on this for me? Can you take care of this for me? Can we jump on a call? That's how you make a lot of money from copywriting. And you can only do that when you are skillful, when you know what you are doing. You can't over-deliver when you don't know what you are doing, right? So it's very important that you give yourself to active training, you practice, and you strive to help your clients. Empathy is at the center of what you do as a copywriter. If you truly want to help your client, you're not going to have any problems building a 7-figure copywriting business, right? The ability to write in different tones of voice on a range of subjects and within a variety of context structures, right? So these are the things that they don't tell people. They just tell you, oh, come and learn copywriting, come and do this. We have a fail-proof blueprint that you are going to use to be able to do all of these things. The transitioning, how to introduce your story, how to, all of those strategies we're going to teach you in our blueprint. You must be willing to carry out adequate research. You must strive to outdo yourself on every new project. Now, this is another fact that people don't share, that you can't be an effective copywriter without adequate research. You cannot write from a place of emptiness, right? You cannot pour from a vacuum. So you need to be able to carry out your research strategically, look for what your prospect, what they need to hear, look at your customer's product, then position your product as the only solution they need. So we are going to teach you different strategies for research. We're going to teach you how to listen to marketplace, how to swipe reviews, 3 stars review, 5-star reviews, negative reviews, how to swipe customers' language. We're going to teach you how to use Facebook as your research tool. We're going to teach you so many strategies so that by the time you learn those things, copywriting becomes like easy peasy for you, right? And the last one is, finally, you need the drive and dedication to learn your craft and understanding that there is nothing hard about writing powerful, engaging content. One of the things that we have done in the CIC program is the use of accountability cells. We have a growing community where you leverage each other's energy. You see somebody announcing that they just got a job in our community. You see them sharing their wins. You see them sharing their first project, their second project. You're able to leverage on their energy to keep going in your journey as a freelance copywriter. And, this has been a way by which we have helped our students to succeed as a freelance copywriter. So if you are up for the task, you feel like you can follow simple instructions, you are ready to give yourself to this skill, you're ready to stay on this skill. Don't jump around. Don't learn copywriting today and go to graphics tomorrow and learn animation next tomorrow. You're ready to focus on one skill, then this is for you, right? So we're going to talk more about, the entire strategy. This is the CIC blueprint, actually. This is what we have built. This is like a quick explanation of how our program works, right? You can see the 2 unique blocks over there. Learn the skill, build a portfolio. These 2 different blocks, you can see the other ones, cold emailing, self-marketing on LinkedIn, acquire clients on Fiverr and Upwork and all of that. But a lot of people, they jump the 2 main blocks. They jump the learning stage, right? They jump the portfolio stage and they go to Fiverr and Upwork, right? And they get frustrated because now, more than ever before, clients are very smart. Clients themselves, they are researchers, right? And the first thing they're going to ask you is, "Can I see your portfolio of work?" And if if you don't have if you don't have a portfolio, you get annoyed, you get angry, like, "Oh, that client is just been," you even cost the client. But put yourself in the shoes of that client. You are a business owner, you have worked for your dollars, and you want to hire somebody. Would you hire somebody that has no portfolio? No, you wouldn't. No, you would not. If you have somebody over there that has the same skill set, that has a portfolio to show you, they can show you sample projects they have done and all that, right? Wouldn't you hire them? Of course you would, because you are interested in results. You're not doing charity, you're not dashing out your money. You're interested in results as a business owner. So if you understand this basic principle, you would be able to give yourself to active learning, understanding that when you equip yourself, you carry value within you, you would be able to succeed in the marketplace, right? So the first thing you need to do is to learn the skill. And let me just do a recap of what we talked about in the previous slides. You need to be able to look at the market. What does the market need, right? And that's why in the blueprint, we teach 5 in-demand copywriting forms. We teach direct response, your sales letters, because every online entrepreneur needs that. So that's a good spot. We teach product description for e-commerce niche. Every e-commerce marketer or every e-commerce entrepreneur needs that service. We teach landing page copywriting. Every online marketer, digital marketer, online entrepreneur needs a landing page, right? We teach, what else do we teach? We teach website copywriting in the CIC, because of course that's the starting point. If you want to do anything online, you need to be able to build a website. And the last thing we also teach in CIC is your social ads, your Facebook copywriting, your Facebook ad copywriting, and all that. So, and that takes 5 weeks in the training. If you can learn the skill, then you build a portfolio. Ask me, how do you build a portfolio? How are we helping our students to build a portfolio quickly? Every module in the CIC program takes on, you have an assignment or a couple of assignments in the program. So it means that if you are able to face your fears in our program and you do your assignment, you are able to do your assignment, and you, of course, you get guidance, we grade your assignments, we give you feedback, timely feedback to ensure that you can measure your progress. Once you can finish our assignment, you get graded, you watch all your videos, you learn all of the strategies. Once you graduate, you are confident. You will not be able to, you will not be running away when a client says, "Can I see your portfolio?" Because you've done your assignment. We teach you how to create your portfolio website. We teach you how to, brand yourself, put your portfolio in there. You just confidently, you send it to them and say, "Find attached my portfolio. Check out my portfolio website." And they look at your work and they're like, "Oh, fantastic." And they want to take it to the next level, maybe jump on a call with you or just set up a contract with you. That is how to go about freelance copywriting business. You have to be strategic. Strategy over information. That's what we do in CIC. We don't just give information, we teach you the how. A lot of programs teach what? They just give you information. Copywriting is this, copywriting is that. Then they give you books to read and they go, right? We don't raise WhatsApp coaches. We raise professionals, right? We raise people who can actually do the copywriting job. We don't raise noisemakers. We raise people who are doing the job and actually making money. So if you're there and what you want to learn, you want to be able to make money by yourself, help people, provide value. I'm not talking about just making around $1 a year. You want to provide real value to people. You want to be proud of yourself. You want to be able to impact economies outside Nigeria, within Nigeria, then this program is for you. You want something that will expose your mind to the dynamics in sales and marketing. You want to be able to be an influential person. You want to understand the art and psychology of persuasion. You want to be an extremely valuable person whether in your place of work, if you have a 9 to 5. It's just very interesting how people from CACOS, right, in their place of work, if you're sound, you know how things work, you can give your marketing manager advice. "Oh, this is how you should do it. Let's do this product launch like this." you begin to gather more influence in your place of work, and you begin to climb up the corporate ladder. Even if you feel like, oh, you don't want to, you're not interested in the landing clients part, you're not interested in freelance earning and all that, you're a big boy, you make a lot of money from your work, they pay you in millions at your work. How about be more influential? How about learn how to say things the right way? How about learn how to read your customer's mind? How about learn how to put the right words together to elicit a particular emotional response? How about learn these strategies? Because whether you like it or not, we have negotiation happening every day. Whether you like it or not, you are selling something. And you yourself, you are a brand by yourself. So you need to learn how to sell. That's just the bottom line. You need to learn how to sell. And I use this common example. I've seen people share the dubbed version on so many forums. I talked about how Jesus was a salesman. It was very funny when I saw the poster. I'm like, I shared this in my email, and I've seen the version, various versions everywhere. But what I'm trying to say in essence is that even Jesus was a sales marketer. He was a salesman. He understood the psychology of marketing. Because I use that example when he was at the well, and the woman was trying to, he told the woman that if you drink of my cup, you will never get thirsty. It's just you selling your product. As magical as Jesus was, he still had to sell. What is that telling you? That is telling you that no matter how good your product is, even if your product can raise the dead, you still need to sell it. And that's why some of you must have been receiving our emails for the last couple of days. We send emails every day because we know that we have got the right program that can transform your life. We have got the right strategies, and we're going to keep selling it. You're going to keep getting our emails because you just have to know how to sell. Right? So a lot of people feel like you being able to use the words to sell is a sin, or they feel timid. No, that is what the word is built upon. I mean, look at the word yourself. Look at different sectors, marketing, advertising. Look at the word, it's entertainment. We're using words to sell every day. So if this is the only skill you're going to learn in your entire life, I tell you, you are never going to worry about money, because you would have, and the human brain does not change. The human brain has not evolved. The same strategies that they've been using to sell in 20 years ago, that's the same skill that we're using to sell today. So it's very important for you to learn the skill, build your portfolio before you go out there and start getting clients. Now, the strategy in here, acquire clients on Fiverr and Upwork. We teach our students how to brand themselves. We teach our students how to position themselves in these marketplaces, right, to get clients. Right. So if you're interested in that, I know people say, oh, I have a Fiverr account, I have an Upwork account. But a lot of our students who came into our course, they will tell us they had a Fiverr account, but when they engage our program, they're like, oh, I never knew how to do this. I never knew this existed and all that. And nobody, listen to me, nobody will give you their blueprint for 5K. You can quote me anywhere. Nobody will have a way to make money and they sell it cheap for you, even if they're going to sell it in the first place. Nobody is going to review the way they make money, the right strategies, the right knowledge base, and tell you to pay 10K and all that. Nobody does that. So if you're looking for something that can take you from 0 to 100, I'm talking about a real transformation, this is a program you want to invest in, right? So code emailing, what is code emailing? We did a webinar on code emailing one time, and I'll just allow you to talk about code emailing very quickly so that we can move on to the other part of the presentation. Joba, can you talk about code emailing?
Okay. Yes, just as you said. So imagine that I'm sure everybody on here has an email address. I want to believe that very strongly, that everybody in this session has an email address. And from time to time, you get there's that one brand that just pops up in your mail. You don't know how they got your mail. You don't remember ever meeting them or ever buying that product. You just know that somehow they're just in your email. Now, okay, at the very worst, say you are using an app, Bolt, for instance, Carouse, all those apps, you get mails from them. That by itself is a strategy, using emails to reach prospects. Because for some of these products, you've not started, you've not purchased, you've never used them before. So that first email that you receive, probably have never it's called cold email. Now, Now, on the other side, just as I said, it's a strategy where you simply go to gather emails of your prospects. It's what we call the customer avatar. And it's just you trying to characterize a set of people by some features that make them suitable for the product you are offering. So you try to gather emails of these people. Some of them you've never met before. In fact, most, if not, most of them you probably have never had any encounter with before. And you are trying to leverage on sending them that one email that would catch their attention. Because just as Jiri said, that's the ultimate currency, basically. That's what you're trying to do. That, okay, you are counting on the fact that they would read this email and they would, if not take immediate action, at least start to be interested in whatever you're offering. Now, that's a cold email. And as easy as it might seem that oh, Shebi is just to send an email, it is not that easy, really. It's, in fact, as a matter of fact, let's just say it's difficult, because this is a branch that these are people that you've never interacted with, and this is 2021, where you probably will get almost 30. If you're like me, that click almost everything on the internet, you get a lot of random emails. So how do you make your own email, the email from your own brand, stand out such that it doesn't go to spam? Because I mean, some emails by default, they don't even go to the inbox. They go directly to spam, and the person never even gets to interact with them. So you are trying to avoid going to spam. So all the algorithms using some kind of words and all that, just to avoid going to spam. And you're trying to get the prospect to open your mail and read to the end. If possible, maybe take an initial action, something mild, because most cold emails are usually there to warm up the prospect towards an ultimate goal. So it's not like in your cold email, you're already shoving whatever you're trying to sell, whatever you're trying to do in their faces. No. As a matter of fact, that's one of the strategies you learn in the cold emailing. That's why it's an entire class by itself, because you need to understand the psyche behind it and the strategies you can leverage in writing effective cold emails. As a matter of fact, even gathering the emails by themselves, these are not things that you would just randomly stumble upon. There are ways to go about gathering these emails. So I'm just going to use a simple example that everybody can relate with to round off. So imagine that you were I'm trying to look for, yes, you are I don't know, the manufacturers of this baby oil, Pears or something, that you're trying to sell that baby oil. Of course, you know that the people that you are targeting are new parents. So if you want to use that the cold emailing strategy, your first headache would be, how do I gather emails of new parents? I mean, because an old woman whose children have all grown and they are not even living with her would probably not have a need for your baby oil. It is someone who has a baby that will need your baby oil. So you want to gather emails of people that that have babies, and that's where a lot of social media ads come in. That's why you see people learn how to do this, that, and they collect your mails. Afraid, that's where the whole concept of landing pages and all that comes. So it's an entire funnel. So yes, after that first headache, the next headache for you as a copywriter now is worrying about crafting that perfect email that would get them to, if not buy at once, at least to start to get familiar with your product, with your Pears baby oil. So in that first email, you don't just go straight to, oh, I'm selling baby oil, come and buy. Don't let me go hungry. No, that would probably fail woefully. You want to start with, oh, hi, congrats. How is the little one doing? I hope he has not been so much a bother, or as his cries in the middle of the night been disturbing and stuff like that. So you want to at least get to warm up to them, because just as the name implies, your email is cold. You are coming out of the blues to these people's faces. Imagine you going on the road and somebody just comes in your face, buy this now. No, it doesn't make sense. That's why even people that come to preach the gospel would say, hi, how you doing? Have you eaten? Is everything and stuff like that? That is them warming you up. So basically, that's the strategy behind cold email. And just as I said, it's so elaborate that you probably, as a matter of fact, if you want to start talking about it now, we cannot exhaust it. And the beautiful thing about it is that it's even dynamic, because some strategies that you would use last year might not work now because of the volume of content that is online. I mean, most of you probably open your emails and you cannot finish reading everything daily. So you just select the ones that you think are important. So how do you as a brand put your email in that category where people consider you important and stuff like that? So I hope that is clear to a reasonable extent. And of course, just as I say, if you have any questions, just throw it in the chat box or you ask later on. We'll address everything. So
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Joba, for talking about cold emailing. I mean, in the community, we've been analyzing a couple of cold emails in the last 1 week, and it's been quite interesting. So, like Joba said, we don't sell these courses as standalone. We don't say, okay, we are selling Fiverr course. This entire cascade is part of the blueprint. We teach you for 5 weeks the skill, build your portfolio with our assignment. Then we open up our modules where you learn how to position yourself on Fiverr and Upwork. We teach you how to do cold emailing, how to extract emails. Like Joba already said, that you can't just start sending emails. You need to extract people who have your money, people who are interested in the services that you're providing. And once you have been able to sort these two important blocks, you will be able to apply whatever strategies we are teaching you at this point, right? So the last part of our blueprint is self-marketing on LinkedIn. You see, LinkedIn is a very tricky place. A lot of people think that LinkedIn is just all about, oh, I just received an award for this and announce and go. Oh, I just received these, oh, congratulations, blah, 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 stuff like that. Happy birthday, blah, 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 blah. But copywriters who understand how to use LinkedIn, I'm telling you, if you understand how to use LinkedIn very well and cold emailing, you will never use Fiverr and Upwork again. Because of the way LinkedIn is built, there are more quality clients on LinkedIn. There are people who respect what you have. There are people who have a knowledge of copywriting and they're willing to pay you. Every now and then I get people reach out to me on LinkedIn, oh, they need to do this, they need to build an entire digital marketing strategy, blah, blah, blah. And there's so much opportunities over there, right? And we teach our students how to use LinkedIn to get clients. But for those of you who may not, at the end of the day, we are a value-oriented organization. We're a value-oriented brand. Whether you buy our program or not, we still want to give you value. We want to be able to help you have an idea how to get started. Now, this is how to get started on LinkedIn. On LinkedIn, you can use two approaches. The first one is self-marketing, where you post, right? The second one is you're not even posting. You're not posting on LinkedIn, but you are using cold emailing right on LinkedIn. I'm going to explain that. The first one is direct marketing. Now, I'm not saying just go to LinkedIn and start posting, oh, I'm a copywriter, I do this, hire me, oh, this, that's not how to do self-marketing on LinkedIn. The first thing you want to do on LinkedIn is to populate your problem list. You have to make a list of problems that your ideal customers are having. And let me just tell you, before you do all of this, you should have optimized your LinkedIn. I don't want to say so much about that. We have that covered in the course. So if you want to do self-marketing, you take a piece of paper, you listen to what people are, you type some certain keywords on LinkedIn, you look at conversations that people are having, the chats they're having on LinkedIn, the posts they are interacting with, and you form a list of problems of your ideal prospect. Then you turn that particular problem list, then you turn it into content. You turn questions, you turn them into answers, then you post. So when you post, your ideal client, they were able to make sense of your post and then reach out to you organically. That is how self-marketing on LinkedIn works. You're not just posting, you are posting with intent. Like I tell you, everything we do in the CSC program is strategy. When you remove strategy from any course, it's just information, it's just garbage. Strategy is how you make money. Strategy is how you make money online, right? So that is one angle. When you post that way, you're talking to people who need your service. The second angle is cold emailing on LinkedIn. Now, you are going to use keywords, filter location. You go to LinkedIn, you type inside the keywords, you filter location, you look for people who are in that space, you look at their profile, you make a short list, you extract their emails, or you can use, if you're on Sales Navigator, you can use personalized message to reach out to them and drop your portfolio. You're going to use the same strategy in our cold mailing on LinkedIn as well. Apart from that, you can also make use of Boolean search. Boolean search on LinkedIn helps you to narrow down to your core prospect. You see, these are things that we can't really communicate in all of our emails. There's just so much that we offer in our program that it is the only program you need to take to build a profitable online writing business, right? So which makes me, so this is just the final part of the presentation, our signature blueprint, which is the CIC mentorship program. I call this a mentorship program because this is not a program that was built from theory knowledge. This is not a program that was built from YouTube videos. This is a program that I and my team built from years of experience. We are not repurposing theory knowledge. We have been to the field. We have served over 2,000 clients. We have made money from copywriting. Yes, we've made money from copywriting, and we are teaching you how to make money from copywriting. So it's just tricky these days when people say, "Oh, I'm not sure I should buy your course. I have been scammed. The last one I bought, I didn't make money." I mean, it's very funny because if you want to buy something, you need to. You don't take music lessons from somebody who doesn't know how to sing. If you want to buy a course, you should look at what that person is doing. You should do some research on them. So somebody asks you to come and learn how to make 1 million per month, and they're saying the cost of 5K. You should run. I mean, it's just, to be honest, we have built this program from real life experience, and that is why it is so effective, and our students are getting loads of results, right? So you can see some of the testimonials in here. These are people who have undergone our mentorship, who have been able to build their copywriting business. Of course, they didn't start making these numbers in their first month, in their second month. No, they made these numbers over time. And like I told you in the beginning, the two most important blocks is you mastering the skill and then building a portfolio. Once you do that, you just keep working the strategies, our LinkedIn strategy, our Fiverr strategy, and all that, and you can begin to achieve this result. And you don't even need to be a very smart person, because copywriting is a very lazy. It's for the lazy people, to be honest. Because there are techniques that you have to use. It's not something that you have to start really thinking about. There are strategies, there are approach that you have to follow so that you can get results for your client. All you need to do is to commit yourself to those strategies and begin to get results. You can see how people are, testifying, how people are saying so much about the program. And to be honest with you, we are going to keep increasing the price because right now the program is currently underpriced. I mean, when somebody makes Jobber, one of the students called me a couple of days ago and said, "Oh, I'm just celebrating my $10,000 milestone." I mean, but you bought the program when the program was 60K. I mean, but you made a lot of money. We need money for the program. So our own joy is to see you build a natural copywriting business, not go to Instagram and start making noise. Copywriting, you do WhatsApp class. No, we don't raise WhatsApp coaches. That's one of our brand differentiation. We teach people who want to actually practice the profession, people who actually want to make money by writing for clients. And that's why the CIC program is very, very comprehensive, because that's what it's all about. So whether you're in Nigeria, when you travel out, when you go anywhere, you become an extremely valuable person. Like I told you at the start of this presentation, nobody cheats on value. In fact, if you're a terrible person, let's say you're a proud person, you're a terrible person, you're not a good person, but you carry value. You can help people make money. You can use your words to transform lives. People are going to keep working with you. People are going to need your service, right? So it's very, very important that you understand that these results are for people who actually followed through. If you take our program and you take our program and you're not doing anything, you're just looking at the strategies, you're getting exact, and you don't put it to work, you won't get results, right? So these are people who have implemented. Keyword here is implemented. They took the program, they followed instructions, they did the assignment, right? And they built their portfolio following the strategies that we teach, and they go out there to make it happen, right? No matter the strategies anybody gives you, if you are not taking action, you are not going to get results. So this program is 99% practical. If you are not going to take action, it is better for you not to come in, right? So I just want to show you more information in here, you can see our students. This is like we just have to just clip a little bit of the community. You can see how people are sharing their testimonials. You can see how students are coming to say, oh, I applied this and it worked. You can see how people are getting support, people who haven't done copywriting before. I said in one of my emails, and I said that people are coming to this program and they've been able to, were already making money, like $1,000 monthly, and they move to 2,000, move to 3,000 and all that. But that does not excite me as a person. It doesn't excite me when somebody who already knows how to make money comes into my program and makes more money. I'm interested in somebody that is scared, like, oh, can I really make money? And they're ready to invest. They're ready to invest money into changing their lives. Like I already mentioned, that this is all about value. If you see money as a tool for investment, then it will be easier for you to take a leap into this program. You can see people coming to the community and say, oh, I got my first job and it was approved, no revisions, and clients wants to retain you. So these are the things that we help our students achieve in the program, right? You can see people who have invested in the program, who have come into the program, and you can see the language here. This guy says, I now have an Upwork and Fiverr account that I make $200 in a week after taking the course program. And I'm very certain the numbers are increasing with time. This is somebody that has not even used the LinkedIn strategy. He has not used the CodeMini strategy. He has only applied the Fiverr strategy and Upwork after spending 5 weeks to master the skill. So they are going into the marketplace with a skill. They're going in there with the mindset that, oh, I have something to offer. So they can tell their clients boldly and say, oh, I'm going to charge X amount of money for this work. And they get the job. You can see Ajibola in there. I have not only gained the skills for professional copywriting, but I have used copywriting to expand my service offerings. Right after the sales program, I got my first client who paid me 10x what I paid to take the training. I have gone on to do multiples of that since then. And like I said, most of my students, when they make their first $1,000, $2,000 and go, they don't even remember me. They just come out and say, boss, I need to just update you, this and all that. So this is for you. This is something that once you invest in, it becomes yours forever. Once you learn it, you can pass it down to your children. You can pass it down to it becomes your thing. You understand how things work in the marketing scene, right? So this is something for you. If you're really interested in learning something valuable. This is one testimonial by FIDA. It says, Juchico gave such timeless information that is way more value than the price of the course. Templates are shared. All you have to do is replicate and create quality pieces. It is the type of course you do not need to enroll in another course afterwards. There's so much testimonials that, we don't get to just put them together and just show you, but there is so much testimonials from the CIC program. And like I said, if you can follow through, if you can follow simple instructions, you would be able to do amazing things with this program, right? So this is the inside of the program. When you enroll, right? Joba, I'd like to talk more. If you're there, just talk more about the program. If you can share your screen, just talk more about what we offer in the CIC program. Maybe we can also take questions before we go in there. For people who are interested in the program, we can take questions.
I think we already have a number of questions in the chat box, so we could just work with that first. So I'm just going to offer that after. So okay. Marvelous is complaining about being on Upwork for so long, with so little results. Actually, Marvelous, I can almost relate to that. Okay, so Jane is asking, how long does the training last, and like to complete all the modules?
Okay, so I'm just going to take Jacob's question quickly. How long does the training last? To complete all the modules. So if you come in, we have 3 packages, right? We have the basic blueprint, where we just teach the first 2 blocks. We just teach you the skill itself. You master the skill itself in a 5 weeks period, right? That's the basic blueprint. That takes 5 weeks to complete. And if you are interested in the Fiverr and Upwork strategies, then that is included in our premium blueprint, right? And that takes 6 weeks to complete, right? But the entire blueprint, that's the elite blueprint, that takes 8 weeks to complete, and that has everything that you need to build an effective online business. That has an extra module 6, which talks about branding, how to brand yourself on LinkedIn, brand yourself, whether you choose Instagram and all that. That has that module. And also you have a dedicated instructor. Joba will be prioritizing your assignment. You'll be having like priority. You can get immediate response to your assignment at any time of the day and all that. And as well, we have an additional module in the elite program where we teach the psychology, the science of writing persuasive proposals on any platform. You see, there's nothing like I have not mastered Upwork. Of course, there are things you need to know about Upwork, learn about the milestones, the connect, basic things, but there's nothing like I don't know how to get clients on this platform. It's because you have not mastered the principles. When you understand the principles, you can always go back to the first principle and apply it on that platform, and it will work because value, once you put value forward, I mean, people will respond to you, right? So we teach that in the elite blueprint. And if you master how to write proposals, think about it. If you master how to write proposals, it means you can get a lot of clients and even go ahead and build your agency. You can even step back, hire people, and have them do the job because you have been able to develop a powerful skill that not just anybody can just, I mean, if you don't have the right strategies, you may not be able to do it. But we have done an entire Joba, can you just share your screen?
Okay.
And show the inside of the program while I continue to answer these questions.
Okay, I think you might need to give me access for that. Just help me look into that.
Okay, you should be able to share your screen. Okay, so I'll just make you the host. That's fine.
Okay.
So you're able to use these principles to get clients on these platforms, right? So somebody's asking another question, says they've been on Upwork for like 3 months, and they've been on Upwork for 3 months and they're getting frustrated, right? So quick answer to that: if you're on Upwork, you're not getting results, there are 3 things. One, it could be your profile optimization. Is your profile set to private? Is your profile on public or private? You need to ensure that your profile is set to public, because if nobody sees you, nobody will hire you. That's number 1 thing. Number 2 is your profile optimization. You need to optimize your profile. Does your profile read like a sales letter? Are you selling yourself in your sales letter? Is it clear the services that you offer in your bio? Are you using the right title to convey your value proposition? There's something that we teach in the program. We call it elevator pitch. How to say what you offer in less than 5 seconds. Are you conveying that? How about your services? I know Upwork now has catalogs where you can set up gigs like Fiverr. Are you optimizing those with samples, right? Then the second thing is your proposals. How are you sending your proposals? Are you front-loading your proposal? Front-loading is, I have 10 years experience. I have worked for this. That's front-load. You don't front-load your proposal. What you do in your proposal, we're already talking about proposal strategies. What you do in your proposal is to pay attention to what the client has asked of you. The client is not your friend. No over familiarity. The client does not care about, how are you doing today? Focus on the task that the client has asked of you. Another way that you can, let me just give a free tip. Another way that you can use to get clients on Upwork is to be a consultant. I will explain that in 1 minute. You want to give your client a quick solution. Of course, it might not work in every case, but if you look at their website, maybe they want to write a website copy and all that, and you look at their website, you can look for something that is very, very critical to the success of that website and include that in the first line of your proposal. You're giving them a quick solution. They're like, they want to learn more about you. They want to work with you. So there are a lot of strategies that we teach: emotional payment, using testimonials. There are a lot of strategies that we teach in the program, right? I hope that works for you. If you want to learn more, you want to come into the CIC program, right?
Okay. I think that clarifies that. So, someone is asking how to get copywriting jobs after all the training. I think we already addressed that. One of the highlights, one of the peculiarities of the CIC is that unlike most other copywriting trainings, it is holistic. So yes, we start from teaching you what copywriting is, how to go about writing certain kinds of copies and all that, strategies, giving you assignments and tasks. But beyond that, we also go into client acquisition. And that is something that we take really seriously because we understand that it's not enough for you to know how to do this stuff. It's not enough for you to know how to write amazing copies. If you cannot land clients, it's useless. You can't make money from the skill. So client acquisition is integrated into the CIC. It's an integral part of it, as a matter of fact. So apart from the course, this is the learning platform. I'm going to do a quick showcase after now. But apart from this, there's also a calendar, something that you have access to from within your cell group. And that integrates both this course and the client acquisition phase. So we've made it so explicit that if you want a day-to-day guide on what to do to go about client acquisition, we have that for you. So you can rest assured that we will not leave you at this phase where I will just teach you copywriting and let you go. No. As one of the requirements for you to graduate as a member of the CIC is that we must actually see that you have started landing clients, you have started earning for the skill that you learned, because it's not just about what you pay to get in, it's not just about having you on board for us. That result is what makes it worth our while. So yes, client acquisition is well taken care of in the CIC. I hope that answers your question, Olainka. Next one is from August Mbanu. Is asking, is website creation / digital skill necessary to function well in website copywriting? I think I'll just let you take that, Jerry.
Is website
creation, yes,
creation,
or design, yes, necessary to function well in website copywriting?
Okay, I'm trying to see who is disrupting. Can you please mute Yemi Motolani Yemi?
Yeah,
Okay,
I just
fine. Okay, so simple answer is that no, you don't need to have a knowledge of website creation, website design to function well as a website copywriter. The only thing you need to know how to do very well is competitors research, which we teach extensively in the course. If you understand how to do competitors research, you will know what is working in your client's niche, in your client's market. So you won't be doing guesswork. We teach you how to do that, and you go ahead and provide what the client wants, and you get paid. It's as simple as that. So you don't need to know how to do fancy websites and all that.
Okay. So August, I hope that answers for you and clarifies. Gideon is asking, how can one subscribe to the emails? I think
don't mind Gideon. He's already in the. You are already. If you are not in the list, you won't be here.
Okay. So Marvelous is. I think this is more of a testimonial. The emails have been a lifesaver. He has applied most of the headline tricks, and they work for him. That's lovely. That's good to know, Marvelous. Is there an option for?
We practice what we teach now, Joba.
If we don't get results, what's the point? Is there an option for part payment? Well, we are looking into that. As a matter of fact, we had an option for part payments, but we are reviewing that. So one thing that we would want that you could do, Marvelous, is that you can reach out to the cost manager to have that conversation. I'm just going to, I think, okay, Jerry, are we just going to share a WhatsApp contact or something, or a phone number that Marvelous can reach?
To learn about what?
To learn about payment options.
No, I'll just paste the details in here.
Oh, okay. That's even better. So you can get more details from there. Marvelous. So okay. Abdul Salam I might have missed some aspects of the presentation, so I don't know if this has already been mentioned. However, could you share a link to your training website so we can view training costs and a second look at the details of the different packages? Okay, we will do just that. Abdul Salam, just check the chat box. You'll find it there. However, you can just log on to cic.ejirejacob.com. You get all the details on there. But we'll paste that link in the chat box for you to access. Okay. Oh, okay. I see the learning platform, link to the learning platform has already been pasted. elitecopywriting.academy. Okay. So just visit the links. You will get all the information that you need. Okay. And also, I think we have on here the course manager for the CIC, Boye. Is Boye on here?
I'm not sure if Boye is in here.
Okay, I thought I saw him
Yeah, I'm
earlier.
here. Good evening,
Oh, hi,
everybody.
Boye.
Yeah, so just to be clear, we have plans for installment payments. Just that the only condition, the only caveat we have for that is that you need to balance the payment, and there's a minimum entry price. So as you can see from the chart now, the minimum how will I say, the installment payment you could we will accept for the basic plan is 30K, and you can complete the remaining 20K probably in 4 weeks or latest 5 weeks when you enter into the program. We're actually gracious to allow this because we discovered that some of our students start making money in their third or fourth week. So I don't think if you can do what we ask you to do, you wouldn't have problem actually paying up. And so, and as many people that are wondering, I've seen people coming to my, chat to ask me if, I want to tell you that, well, all our plans are targeted at, making you a copywriter. So the basic plan, the difference is for the basic plan, you get all the modules apart from the client getting module. We've reserved that for people who really, really are interested in, implementing what we teach and are ready to scale up. So those are our focus. Those are our, how will I say it, our main guys who we are who we are giving all the support. But of course, if you just want to learn the basics of it, all you need to do to deliver a stellar project, you can go for the basic plan for now. Then when things start going well for you, you could upgrade. And for the premium plan, we've added Fiverr there. So we just allowed Fiverr there so that at least we'll tell you, we'll show you the book, we'll give you the blueprint of how you can start making money on Fiverr, like right from when you finish the program and all that. But now the one we advise most of our students to do is the elite plan. The elite plan contains all our guarantee. And if you follow the elite plan and you enroll and you are not able to make money, I mean, you follow the step-by-step instruction that we gave you and you're not able to make money in 90 days after the program, we are going to refund you. That carries our guarantee because that is, CIC, the elite plan contains everything, all our footprint. You have our template, you still our strategy, you have access to Jobber, with CIC plan, you can, message Jobber in the middle of the night and he has to come and help you because we are committed to supporting them. And we've seen that most people do well with the elite plan. So if you want to come for the elite plan, it's just 60K for you to start. So when you pay 60K, then we can give you like at least maximum of 5 weeks to balance your payments. And by that time, I tell you, you would have started even saying, no, nobody is going to force you. Many people are always asking that our prices are expensive, but when they get into the program, they've seen that they've robbed us, and that's why, like Jire was saying earlier in the course, that the program is so underpriced. I mean, just tell me, imagine how much you spend in school and in the university, and you are not able to, they can't even guarantee you a job, at the end. But here we are guaranteeing you like, a six-figure income in less than 6 months. And I kid you not, if you do what we ask you to do, you will get the results. So if you're thinking of getting in, I have some people, now the problem is this. I have some guys who wanted to come in some months ago, when it was the price, we are just like playing with the price. Actually, the plan was to get the first 150 students. And we passed
Sure.
that threshold. And now we are onboarding the next 150 students. So I tell you, once that is complete, we close the door. I mean, you might be buying this course for probably 250,000 naira, probably in December. So, I have guys who had come into my, I had guys who had come into my mates, and I can't pay now. And now they're ready to pay. I tell them the price has changed. So you really don't want to, you don't want to waste time. Just to round up what I'm trying to say, I had a friend share a WhatsApp status today, and he was saying that there was a time he would have learned digital marketing 2 years ago, but he didn't learn. He kept on procrastinating. And he said something. He said, see, even if you are 35 and you need to go to university to do a 4-year degree, because he said, and you're saying, I'm too old, I can't do it now. He said, see, You are going to be, the thing is that you do it now, or you get to, you are 39 years old and you don't still have that degree. So I tell you, you will have all you need. So let me just, so if you are planning to get in today, just reach out to me and let's get you on board and let nothing stop you. All right. So thank you very much. I hope to see you guys on the inside. Thank you, Joba.
Okay. Hi. Okay. Thank you very much, Boye. I think that already even answers the question about the payment options and all that. That was Boye, the program manager. If you still have any inquiries, you can always reach out to him. He's very accessible. He will give you more information about the packages, about possible payment options. Although it's all in there, it's all in the chat box now, and you can access them if you need to. Okay, I think I saw a question earlier. Yes, I think we got yes. Something from Jacob. Oh, Jacob, he was saying that he missed the promotion. Well, I'm sorry about that, Jacob, but promos don't last forever. I mean, it's called a promo for a reason. So yeah, you should have just taken action at that point. Okay, you fell ill. Well, if you're thinking of enrolling now, I think you might still have a few hours. Just check. You might still have a few hours before the prices go back to the original level. But just check. I mean, check through the chat. It's all in there. Forgive me if I'm not able to quote numbers. That's not my department. My own is to worry about you becoming a top-notch copywriter, making money once you're on the inside. Okay, Jacob is asking, what does your timetable look like? Time for this webinar is not suitable for me because I have a regular job. That's another perk of the CIC, another very lovely perk. It's flexible. I mean, you learn as much as yes, there's a calendar for everything. It is at your own pace. So if you want to do it in the middle of the night, you can. As a matter of fact, if you want to do it first thing in the morning, you can. If you want to do it at midday, you can. It's flexible. It's not cast in stone. So I think with that question, I'm going to do a quick showcase of the learning platform. I believe everybody can see my screen. So this is what the inside looks like. I'm on the inside of the elite plan. So you can see it yourselves. This is the first module. The first module is simply to welcome you on board. There's nothing serious, just some mindset tasks to get you ready for what you're enrolled in. And of course, from there, you get started with the core copywriting course. That's the first module, module one. As you can see, it's a blend of video and text lessons. And one of the important parts of the lessons are the feedback, because it's not enough for you to just binge watch. It's not Netflix and chill. You need to actively interact, actively engaged what you're learning per time. And that's why all these tasks are in there to help you do that. So in every module, you get a number of tasks, you get a number of assignments to do, which is submitted and graded to give you feedback, timely feedback, so that you can work on that to improve. And just as Jire said, some of these assignments, as a matter of fact, a number of them are adapted from real life briefs, like proper briefs that were handled. And that makes them good material, makes them quality material for your portfolio. So as you engage these modules, as you go ahead with these modules, you are building your portfolio simultaneously, even with or without so much effort. So instead of you worrying about, oh, you finished the copywriting course, you start to look for clients to build the portfolio. No, you've already started doing that from inside the course. This is the second module, walks you through some very important stuff. As a matter of fact, some of the stuff you learn here, I tell the page students that they're not just limited to copywriting. These are things that give you a say in the marketing ecosystem at large. I mean, if I talk about the task execution summary, it's not peculiar to copywriters. It's a number of other guys in the ecosystem use it. Customer avatars. As a matter of fact, if you've ever been in an advertising company or a creative company, you see an entire mood board, like a mood board dedicated to this, designing a customer avatar. So stuff like that some of the basic things you learn for you to get started. And the beautiful thing about these modules is that they have been sequentially arranged intentionally. So one lesson leads to the other. And it's not just what's the word now? It's not just random. No, it's one, you have to take module 1 before module 2 and module 2 before module 3, because some of the things you learn here form the basis of everything, like every other thing, down to the last module. That's down in module 6 and stuff like that. So it's important. As a matter of fact, it's done in such a way that we give you a week. Although sometimes it might take more than that for you to finish a particular module, but we've given at least a week for you to spend on a module. So you can carefully and thoroughly absorb everything in there, and of course engage the tasks and get feedback. So module 3, you can see for yourself, anatomy of a sales letter. We have to divide that alone into 3 parts, and you still get to even get some other random tips here and there from your rote exercises, which of course has been recommended for generations of copywriters. Excuse me. From your rote exercises to even your task execution summary. Some of those stuff, just as I said, they form the foundation of every other thing you learn. So you find out that it's still applicable if you have a sales letter job to do, for instance. Now, I would not expect that you start watching from here and say, oh, I want to take this job. No, you should have started from module 1. Some of the things you need to start the job are in module 2. So all of this, yes, they are built up on one another. We spoke already about landing pages, and yes, as a matter of fact, they're one of the, I mean, a lot of paid students attest to the fact that this is one kind of copy that they enjoy writing, because it gives you less for more. I mean, you do less for more, really. You don't have to do so much, and you'll be shocked at how much you can earn just doing landing pages. So it's one hot spot that a lot of copywriters like to leverage when trying to optimize income. Scalable ads, because the social media is one of the realities of today. I mean, you have to be able to write copies for that space. Product descriptions, that's in module 5. And by module 6, you would have come to the end of the core copywriting course. So at this point, your journey into client acquisition is starting here in module 6. I mean, you can see for yourself your guide to your first $1,000, because at that point, we'd expect that, oh, you are a copywriter, really. You've gotten all the knowledge that you need to call yourself a copywriter. So now you need to start worrying about learning to earn. You've already mastered the skill. Yes. Now you need to master the process of acquiring clients. And of course, that, just as I said, we are quite elaborate about it. So we don't just say, oh, do this, apply to this job. No, you start from the very basics, branding yourself. What is the mentality you should carry at that point? How should you think? Because one of the peculiarities of that phase is that there's a lot of self-doubt. It's if we are telling you this stuff, is because it has happened to us. For a long time, I could not call myself a copywriter, despite writing several copies. I didn't have the confidence to call myself a copywriter, because I felt, I mean, I studied what in school, I'm just doing this on the side to earn money and stuff like that. But I was writing quality copies. So we have tried to make that process more seamless for you, so that at this point, you are ready to start calling yourself a copywriter. Then you can then actively start working towards marketing yourself as a product. I mean, if you should be looking out for even business owners around you. They should see that, oh, guy, if you have a business, I am the one you need to take your sales from 10 to 100, from 100 to 1,000, and stuff like that. So that's what you start to learn at this phase. And of course, just as Jiri said, there's a number of bonuses that you get access to based on the package that you're coming through. But the bonuses, they just keep rolling in. And one of the lovely things about this is that they don't end here. I mean, every time we get something new, we throw it in there. So this is not limited. It's as a matter of fact, it's unlimited. You keep getting access to more and more bonuses. Yes, for those that use Fiverr, that's one of the freelance platforms that we have carefully given all the necessary information for you to get started and start landing clients on there. And as Jure said, also LinkedIn, professional platform that is often underutilized by a lot of freelancers, especially copywriters. And just as Jure said, that's where most of the quality clients are, because the people on there are the decision makers. They're the ones that hire, really. So why not just leverage on that access to them directly to sell yourself and to earn? So we have the Fiverr course, we have the LinkedIn course on how you can optimize the platform, LinkedIn, to do more than just post and send people happy birthday wishes. Start using it to make money. So of course, a lot of other bonus resources on here, worksheets, books, templates, and a lot of other stuff. So it's I promise you, it's a whole lot. That's why we'd like to give that disclaimer from the very beginning that it's not a ROI business. We're not telling you bring your 50K and we'll double it for you next 6 months. No, as much as you're going to pay, you're paying to enroll in an academy, and you have to put in the work, especially if you are looking to become a high earner in the shortest possible time. So I hope that gives you guys some more insight into the platform and what it looks like. Apart from this, of course, we have some other live support schemes. I mean, there's the live community on Telegram here on Learn World. You get access to several other guys in the community, leverage on their experience, get access to us. And of course, there's a weekly live support session that we have for every paid student. It's going to happen tomorrow. So tomorrow, I know that I have at least about 1-2 hours dedicated to these guys. Let me listen to them. What's happening, guys? What's the progress levels? What do you have issues with? And even from time to time, we have very, very fun conversations around some trending issues in copywriting. So it's, I promise you, it's going to be worth your while. If you are looking to go into this properly, you probably will not get a better offer than this. Can Boye be reached via the course site? Yes, Boye can be reached. Oh, Boye has already even put out we can be reached on there. Okay, Sukomi says, I also missed the promo because I was busy on orders then. I wish people like us can have another opportunity. Well, Sukomi, just as I said, if you want to still leverage the promo, I think you might still be able to get it for a few hours. I mean, tomorrow is Thursday. So just quickly log on there, check what's happening, and quickly leverage on. I don't know what promo you're talking about, but I think there's one going on now that's going to end by the end of today. So if you can quickly leverage that to get started, yeah, reach out to Boye. So sorry, Boye, I didn't get what you said about the PAP payment for the LI package. Well, Boye has already shared his number on here, so you can reach out to him personally on WhatsApp or via SMS. He's going to give you the details. But I think you mentioned something about having a minimal initial deposit, like that. There's a minimal initial deposit, and of course a limited time frame for you to complete the payments based on your plan and stuff like that. So I think that's just what he said. Olamide is asking, is it compulsory I have a laptop to do this course and to be a copywriter as well? Well, the thing about this question is, if I want to be truthful to you, you don't need a laptop. I mean, the course is on the internet. You can access a good smartphone would access the course conveniently. But I recommend for you as a copywriter, have a PC. It doesn't need to be high-end. It doesn't need to be a MacBook on the high scale this thing. Something that uses Microsoft Word well and can use the internet. It doesn't need to be fancy for starters. So just get a PC, because I don't know, or maybe it's because I've grown used to it. I can imagine typing on your smartphone. I mean, is that not even tedious? If it's longer than a text message, I personally don't enjoy it. But I would recommend that you get a PC for your career as a copywriter, not just for the course now. If you were left to the course, you can access the course from your phone and you'll be fine. But for your career as a copywriter, just get a PC, however small it is. It doesn't necessarily have to be. Once you can use Word and you can browse the internet, you're good. So, okay. I think Jiri also put in a response to that, so that you do not require a laptop to get started. Some students use their mobile phones. Yes, just as I said, I mean, you can complete the entire course on your phone, but for your career as a copywriter, a PC just makes life easier. I mean, instead of you having to go through all that process on your mobile, you can do much more with a computer, however modest the computer is. I mean, it could be a 50, 70K HP that nobody even knows. But I mean, you'll be shocked at how much it's going to make for you. So it's one of the investments to consider when, especially if it's something that you want to take really seriously. So I don't know. I think, do we have any other questions? I think it's been quite a thrilling session. Do we have any other questions? You can just
ask us questions. As long as your question is on copywriting and getting clients, we will take your questions. So
quite a session.
Yeah, if you also want to unmute your mic, you want to talk, feel free to do that, and let's have a conversation, right?
So who's on here? Hello, guys. Hey, are we the only ones again?
Well, it looks like
wow, everybody has left.
No, I'm still here.
Oh, hi, Jacob.
I'm here.
So,
okay.
Any comments?
I'm Semi Olanwaju. I'm here too. I'm Semi Olanwaju. I'm here too.
Hello, Semi.
Yes, I've been watching and listening to. I've been reading your emails frequently, and sometimes ago I got when Jacob's how should I put it? Was kind of angry or something that it's going to subscribe me or something. So I was like, mine, you know.
Yeah.
So is it easy to cough out such amounts in a, you know? Actually saw your ads on Instagram. I'm not too conversant with Instagram, but I just saw it and I was interested because based on one or two courses I've gone through. So really, personally, I will probably in some few weeks to come, I will try and enroll in your program. But I've enrolled in one that I think I will have to complete and see the way out first before venturing into this. I guess that is the best use of money though. But yes, I think it is a long-term career goal because the course I actually did took was an affiliate program, which also involved in having a knowledge of copywriting will make it quickly work fine. So I think subscribing or making an order for your program is a long time is a future goal, which I think I'm not going to do now based on the commitment I have had. Though
All right.
I will probably be leaving my job very soon because I want to quickly venture into internet marketing straight up because I think that is where the money is based on my what I've read and what I've seen.
Based on your observations.
All right, Semi. Thank you very much for that feedback. We look forward to having you. We look forward to having you.
Sorry.
Whenever.
Kind of.
Okay.
Jacob, whenever he writes, I think probably is making use of a machine or something, because it can't, you read the message as if it's a machine that writes it every single time. I was kind of wondering, I think this is what I like, and I think I will also want to be like this. So it's also something.
Well, thank you for confirming the fact that the man is a machine. I mean, we've tried to tell him 1 or 2 times.
All right, so thank you very much.
Sam, right. I just want to talk quickly about that particular email. So, Joba, I did one email, and the subject line, you saw that email, right? But you as a copywriter, you can see through the strategy that was used in that email. And I actually got a lot of replies. So people were angry. Why would you tell me you won't subscribe me? This I've been reading your emails every day. Why would you? But that shows that tells us that the more replies we get from people like getting angry, that tells us that there's a lot of education to do in this space, right? So, like we already talked about, when you come into the course, you learn more about these strategies. Of course, you have been receiving emails before that time. You didn't reply now. So we just wanted to get your response. We wanted to be sure that you are there. We're not going to, of course, unsubscribe you, but we wanted to make sure that you're there and you are truly receiving our emails, because we write these emails manually. Not we don't we don't use
You
machine.
don't use any machine. Oh.
All right, so just to give you some.
Yeah, I think there's a question. Let's just quickly. Is the training going to cover all the various niche of copywriting, just a specific niche? Well, all I mean, as a quick answer to that, I think if you follow the showcase I did just now, you see that we cover quite a number of kinds of copywriting. I mean, earlier on, Jury spoke about website copywriting, what other word? A number of direct response and all that stuff. So yes, we are going to explore a number of kinds of copies, from landing page copies to website copywriting, how to write web pages, to product descriptions, to sales letters. So yes, you cover a number of niches. But the reality of it is that we cannot cover everything because it doesn't end. As a matter of fact, it evolves. So some 50, 100 years ago, sales letters used to be on pages. You see some people actually write proper letters maybe in publications, and those were sales letters. Nowadays, all you need is an email. I mean, some 20, 30 years ago, Facebook ads were probably not a thing. But now they are at the forefront of copywriting for digital marketing spaces. So you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. Maybe one new, what's it called, platform for advertisement for marketing is going to come up. But one of the realities of it, one of the fundamental things you have to note is that the tools of marketing would remain, especially marketing with words. So once we equip you with that basic understanding of how to use words to convince, it's called persuasive writing. Once you have that, irrespective of the platform, no matter what kind of copy you're writing, you are able to get results. I don't know if that makes sense to you. So you are not, well, yes. And another thing is that even when you come to talk about niching, you can do it based on kind of writing or industry. So you can choose to write health copies for the health industry, health and wellness, for your entire career, and you'd be fine. I mean, you can just do it for finance. Now that the fintech space in Nigeria is even that big and across the world, if you chose to just write copies for the fintech industry, I promise you, you can build an entire career out of it, and you'd be doing very, very well. You'd be eating fine. So when you talk about niching, I promise you everything you need to get started, everything that you need to stand as a copywriter, both now and in the years to come, you have in here. We've put it in here. But even apart from that, we then walk you through some of the basics of writing some of these kinds of landing page copies, sales letters, and other kinds of copies. So I don't know, does Jerry want to add to that?
Yeah, pretty much Job has said everything. Like I mentioned at the beginning of this webinar, that making money online, whether as a copywriter or anything really, is more of strategy. So we didn't just wake up and say, oh, let us teach landing page, let us teach Facebook ad, let us teach website copywriting. We did our research. Over the years, I have looked at where I have made the most money, where the opportunities are, so that you don't start doing guesswork. So that's the idea, right? So once you come into the program, right, you are able to learn those skills and accelerate your journey. So that's pretty much it. So have we got any other questions? Do we have any other questions so that we can round this up? And if you're there, you're interested, you know how to get into the program, and we'll be glad to receive you in the academy. So I just want, if you have more questions, can you just ask them, and we can take them. Or if you want to give us any feedback, comment, you feel free to unmute your mic and talk.
Any questions at all, please? You probably would not.
Hello, good evening.
Oh, hi, Augustine. Good evening.
Okay, yeah. Good evening. Thank you very much, Jova and Jire, for all you've done so far. And then I also had this kind of thought towards the email Jire sent about the divorce or something. So I wanted to ask, does it really cost you? I mean, all the messages that you send, daily, what's the cost implication? Because in your message it was as if the I don't know if you get me. I think you made a statement as regards maybe not considering the cost on your own side, sending those mails every day. So I don't know, such mails, what's really the cost implication to it if you don't get responses from people?
Okay, so
Because
okay,
your mail,
just for education's sake, right? Just for education's sake, I like that you're curious and you asked that question. So I'm just gonna give you the answer, right? Email, when you do email marketing, you pay for we have EPS, right? Your service providers, you can use MailChimp, you can use Aweber, you can use ConvertKit. There are a lot of softwares, right, for that. Are you getting my point? So if you use email marketing, you pay for that service, and the more emails you have, the more you pay. So if you're in my email list and I'm not sure that you're getting my emails, I want to take you out of my email list because it costs me money to host your email. Does that make sense?
okay.
So if I have 20,000 emails, I'm probably paying XYZ amount of dollars every month to host that emails. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's that. What was the other question you asked?
Yeah, I think that's okay. So you actually made me to resend response at a point because I felt I've been wasting all your effort.
Influence.
Wow, emotional blackmail. Wow, nice.
So that's influence, right? That's one of the things
Okay.
in copywriting. Get people to respond to you, get people to take action, right? So that's it. That's yeah.
So Augustine, we look forward to seeing you on the inside so you can learn some of these strategies, how to leverage some of these emotions to get results for clients. So any other questions? It's been quite a session. I mean, we've been here for over 2 hours, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, almost 2 hours, not 2 hours yet.
Okay, so for those of us who are here, I mean, if you joined, we would just like to see some of your comments and feedback, about the webinar. And it would be good if you could share something. If you learned something, it would be good if you could share what you learned, right, in on our Instagram, right, and just say a couple of things in the comment section.
I think please just do that. Because I mean, we need to be sure that this almost 2 hours that we've spent with you guys, has been worthwhile.
So that we know whether to keep doing it.
Exactly. So should we have more of this, or should we just focus on our PhD students? Should we just what's it called? Should we make this routinely and all that? So please, your feedback is very important to us. However you can reach us, Instagram is the most easy. I think the link is on there. Okay. I think we already have. Well, you can put the feedback here, but please, Instagram is more. I mean, this Zoom sessions will probably end in a few minutes, so we might not be able to see all of that. But the link is there. Just click the Instagram link and have it there. Or, well, you could just reply to one of the emails, especially one that invited you here. So stuff like that. But I really, really hope that it has been a worthwhile session for you, especially for those of us that have been with us from the very beginning. I hope we did not waste your time, because it was fun for us. I hope it was fun for you. So do we have any other questions? If not, we could just call it today. Or Jerry, do you have anything to add?
No, I'm good. I mean, I just hope that at the end of the day, if you're listening to us from start to finish, you already have the right mindset strategy to
go about exactly
freelance copywriting online. This is something that we could have charged for, right? It's one thing to have information, it's another thing to have how to sequentially place your strategies and get results. So I did something that, like I said, we're a value-oriented brand. And that's what we are trying to do in the copywriting space. We are trying to sanitize that space and give people quality information, give them action-oriented information so that you can use those strategies and change your life. And when you think about copywriting, it's like oil money, right? You may not, to be honest, you may not buy a Bugatti Veyron, you may not buy a private jet, but you have enough money to, live the life that you want, go on vacation, go to Dubai once in a year, go to, just enjoy life, really. And if you ask me, you don't need a lot of money to enjoy life. I think money sometimes can be overrated, but I mean, if you're making an average of
That's what you say after you've made it.
well, I mean, if you're making an average of $1,000 monthly for a start, that's $1 million every month. That's 12 million naira every year. So tell me if you will not be able to avoid a vacation once in a year, at least once in a year. So it's just how things work, really. So, but you must understand that you need intensity in the first 90 days. Once you put in the work in your first 90 days, you are able to start cruising and start getting clients, and the rest is history.
True. And that's one of the mistakes a lot. Actually, I saw someone complain about Upwork earlier. Now that the platform is even so crowded, and the irony is that there's so many people on there, but there's so few professionals. So the client that is coming to spend money is trying to get the most for his money. So nobody is going to pay you top dollar for nonsense work. No. So first thing is you have to be the professional. And that's what we're offering you. Chance to be that professional. So much that even without, for a long while, I did not leverage all these freelance platforms. I was good and I was getting jobs. Like the jobs were coming before I even had time to check a profile or something. Someone had reached out, oh, I got your number from this. Can you help with this kind of copy? And I send my invoice and I'm good. So stuff like that. Once you're a professional, you're a professional. There's no, even without the platforms, because you can never say, Upwork might crash tomorrow, Fiverr might crash tomorrow. But if you are a top-rated copywriter, you are a top-rated copywriter. That's the reality of it. So if we don't have any questions, are we good to go?
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Okay. Guys, you could just put in the chat box, good to go, so that we're not leaving anybody behind. I think most people have already left. So it was nice seeing you guys. Look forward to seeing you on the inside. So this can be a routine thing. I don't mind seeing you guys every Thursday.
Yeah.
All right. So Jiri, I guess I'll be seeing you around.
Yeah.
All right. Do take care. Enjoy the rest of the evening.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, look, before you guys leave, is there
Okay.
any way I can also do referral for you guys and any commission for me? I
like this man already.
Okay, so Olariwaju, you can message me or message Boye, right? For that,
okay.
you could just message me right after this call. Let me just give you my WhatsApp number. I'll just put it in the chat. That's my UAR WhatsApp number.
Hello.
So that's that in the chat. You can chat me up and hopefully we can work out something for you.
Okay. That
Yeah.
would be good.
Awesome.
All right.
All right.
Hello.
Hi, Adeni.
Hello.
We can hear you.
Yeah. Good evening, sir. Yeah. Yeah, in fact, it's been interesting. I've been following up anyway, and I've sent a lot of messages to Jacob concerning my own my predicament anyway. But I really want him to understand me that this course, this CIC course, I will do it come what may. But because I'm still working on some things, because I've been having some challenges lately anyway, and I'm trying to find my way around it. So soonest I will make sure that I fit into the program. So I just want
no problem, Adeni.
Yeah, please.
There's no problem at all. We look forward to having you. We understand that yes, sometimes circumstances might not allow you just come in at once and get started as fast as you want to, but it's all right. I like the fact that you already have it on at the back of your mind that you're going to be in here, and I promise you that we can't wait to have you. So whenever you're good, whenever you're ready, you know where to find us.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. So I think that's good. We're good to go. I will be seeing you guys some other time, hopefully on the inside. Do take care.
All right.